Friday. I'm so glad that it is Friday. I'm tired. Normally I like to sleep in on the weekends, but I won't be able to do that this weekend because tomorrow I got to take that dog to the groomer. And Sunday I got church. But tomorrow I'm doing the very bare minimum. If I can't get it done from my couch or from my bed, I'm not going to do it. Outside of taking him to the groomer, I'm going to be right at my house. And because I know I got to travel next weekend. And also that entails a lot of talking. I don't want to talk this weekend. I like to go periods of time without hearing my own voice. I want to keep talking to the bare minimum. Don't call me. Text me. Send me a text message. But if you get the urge to call, don't call me. I don't want to talk. And if you call, I'm probably not going to answer the phone. I'm going to wait about 10 minutes and then text you, hey, what you needed? Or I might text you at the same time that you're calling me. Just don't want to talk. Do anybody else get like that? Or is it just me? I'm just naturally, I like to be quiet. I'm a listener. I'm an observer. My ears are always open, but I just really don't have much to say. I don't really want to respond much. I just want to be quiet. And that's okay. And I have started treating Saturday like my Sabbath day. And just being a day of rest. I do the very bare minimum. So I got to get some things done this evening when I get off. Just so I can have tomorrow to rest. Because next weekend, I'm not going to get it. Not going to get it. So I want you all to enjoy your Friday. Have an amazing weekend. And get you some rest. And don't feel bad about it. Because I'm not. I mean that. I am not going to feel bad about resting. So yeah, have a good weekend. Happy Sunday, y'all. So this morning's sermon was on living between entitlement and thankfulness. And a lot of us feel that we are so entitled to things, to people's time, to so much. You're entitled to, for God. I know God needs to bless me. I know Good morning. So I am finally headed back to Georgia after a very long week, but it was a necessary week. It was a lot of fellowshipping, a lot of evangelizing, a lot of deep conversations that needed to be had. It was a lot of prioritizing, a lot of decision making. It was a lot. And I'm grateful and thankful for it all. I was supposed to come back on Sunday, and then I was like, I'll come back on Monday, and then I had to do something with my mom on Monday, so I was like, I'll be back on Tuesday. Something else happened on Tuesday. I was like, well, you know what, I'm gonna get up on Wednesday. That alarm went off, and I was like, I don't think I feel like it. and you know, I just used yesterday to rest, and to kind of reflect, because I went to the park yesterday. I hadn't went to the park the whole time I was there, but yesterday I went to the park, and it was beautiful. It was cold, but I was good in my car, and I saw 4 deer run across, and I was like, wow, just watching nature. This trip was just so necessary, and a lot of times we don't know why God does the things that He do, but everything is in alignment, and it made so many things clear to me, and I just have to sit down and write out my wants, but ask God to show me and reveal to me what of it is His, and what is it that He wants me to do, because I want His will over mine. But it just, I'm just in a great place today. I'm going back to Georgia for a little while. Cause shoot, I'll be back on the road in less than 2 weeks. This is my life. It's driving. And that was crazy because I had to get on my mom and them about that. Like because we went to the coast while I was down there, and they want to tell me, and I was like, you do know I used to drive for a living, right? I got this. Like, chill out. Relax. I got this and God got this. Like, calm down. But yeah, I have the conversations. I'll advise anybody, if there is anything that's been pressing and that God has been telling you to do, just ask Him to lead your tongue and give you the words to speak, because those conversations are necessary. And then sometimes we have to give direction in the beginning of the conversation and let them know, I just want you to listen. There's a lot that I need to say to you. There's a lot of things that are very important, and I just need you to listen. Because a lot of times people are listening and they feel like they have to give feedback, or they have to give their opinion. Sometimes people just want to vent to you, and they just need you to be that open ear to actually listen and to receive what it is that they're telling you. Because I'm one of those people, if there's advice that I need from you, I know how to ask you a question. If I don't ask you a question, I just need you to be that ear. I don't need you to be a cheerleader. I don't really need any feedback. Sometimes I just need to have someone to listen, because I don't always have that. I'm always the one to listen to others, and the rarity that I get and the small opportunity that I get to have someone to just be an ear for me is very slim. So I led with that, and I prayed throughout it, and it made for a whole different trip, by just allowing God to lead and allowing Him to present the timing, as opposed to me saying, now is best. I allowed Him to determine when the time was right, and I think there was some progress made. I feel good about the conversations that was had, and like I said, there was an opportunity for seeds to be planted. There was opportunity for seeds to be watered, and I thank God for using me in those moments, and using my sister, because that's my dog. That's my ace right there when it comes to this journey, and evangelizing and just doing God's work. She has been my She my right hand for real when it comes to that. And I'm just grateful for the opportunity in certain situations. And you'll be amazed at how your story, your testimony is what some people need. Some people need to know that the things that they're going through or the thoughts that they're having, that they're not alone in that fight. And a lot of times we don't feel like we're the ones to do that, or we don't have the words to say, but some people need to hear it from your perspective. Some people need to hear it from your voice. They need to hear it just the way that you're going to deliver it. It may not be perfect. It may not be, you may feel like you may have left something off, or it could have been done a different way, but it was done the way that God needed it to be translated to that person. They needed to hear it from someone that could relate. So don't be afraid to tell anyone your story, because the testimony is in the story, and that story is just what some people need to desire a closer relationship with God. So we just have to be obedient during those times, and this was just an opportunity for me to do that. But I'm just rambling on. I'm so ready to get off this highway. I'm just getting started. I'm maybe an hour away. It's gonna be a long little trip, but I got some things that's gonna hopefully help pass the time while I'm out here. But I'll just be reflecting on everything that took place, all of the decisions that were made, that I feel great about. I feel good about them, because a lot of times we feel like we're not hearing God's voice because it's not what we want to hear, or it's not what we feel like we should be hearing. He's speaking to you. You heard exactly what he said. And if you didn't, he will do things suddenly to make sure you heard and do it for you. So, y'all just have a wonderful day. Pray for my traveling grace. And y'all be blessed. And hopefully I'll be back to making videos on a daily on tomorrow. Bye now.